Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Tuesday, March 16th. I'm glad you're here with us, and I'm going to begin today's lesson. Um, just our attendance question is if you could be any animal, which animal would you be? Just independently or just reflect. What animal would you be? Just think about it. Would you like to be a horse, a dog, a cat? Maybe you're into exotic animals, like I want to be a giraffe or a penguin or an elephant. Just think, what animal would you like to be? Okay, I'm going to give you a few seconds. You can pause the video at any time, but I'm going to move on. Yes, today is Tuesday, March 16th. I hope you're recharged after spring break and you're getting into the swing of things for this week. Um, my major announcement is that the last day for missing assignments is tomorrow, March 17th. That is when all assignments should be turned in. If you need any help, we are reaching out, but you should know by now. Check Schoology and make sure everything is turned in because I don't want to see you failing because you have a bunch of stuff that you could have just finished. Yeah, if you need help, please reach out. We're here for you. Today's agenda is our attendance question checked off. We already got that out of the way. Then we'll be watching a warm-up video, which since you're just watching this on a video, I'm going to be uploading these slides onto Schoology so you can go through these, pause this video, and then check the link for the video about it's like a song. The Chisholm Trail is a song that we're going to be listening to for our warm-up video. But our Schoology assignment is about the cowboy way of life. So you'll be almost like learning about the different factors that established how a cowboy or even a cowgirl lived, whether that be even the name vaquero, being the Spanish word for cowboy. How about the Spanish heritage of cowboys? How cowboys ate, what cowboys wore, their responsibilities, and a lot that we're going to be covering today. Yeah. Again, we're starting a new unit, Texas Frontier and Development, which spanned almost a whole century. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. If you have any questions, please reach out. But I'm going to move on. Our warm-up video today, you can pause and go to these uploaded slides on Schoology and watch this video on your own. It's Old Chisholm Trail. It's a song, and I want you to, when you're watching and listening to the song, try to identify what animals did cowboys have to take care of? What tools did they use? How was their like living environment? Was it harsh or was it an easy living environment? And then maybe the song mentions their clothing. People the other day was mentioning how do modern cowboys wear, or just like the history or the mythology of cowboys. Did they wear button-up shirts? Cowboy hats are most notable. Um, chaps, cowboy boots, belts, a gun, anything that you guys think of. And then food. Might think, okay, they might obviously cattle is one thing they heard, but what food did they eat every day? What was their like main source of food? And how did they cook it? So I know when we did our Civil War unit, we kind of did this similar thing where we analyzed a life of a Civil War soldier. Well, and that's kind of like what we're doing today. We're trying to analyze what is a cowboy like? Yeah. So you can pause this video and go to the Google Slides and Schoology and click this video and listen to the song and just try to identify some stuff that you picked up. Yeah. And then you can come back here, but think you can pause and come back here. But I'm going to move on. To our Schoology assignment. Our Schoology assignment is what I already explained. We're talking about the cattle industry and the cowboy way of life. So you'll see we have this center, and there's a bunch of thought bubbles or ideas about the cattle industry and the cowboy way of life. There's not just one factor that makes up how a cowboy lived. There are many essential things that you need to know about how a cowboy lived, whether that was in the 1820s, the 1870s, or even today. They're very similar to the modern cowboy or modern vaquero. I put some steps. Click each link about the cattle drives and cowboys. Identify key takeaway from the reading and or video. Write at least 1 to 2 sentences. And you're optional, add a picture to the slides. So let me go over them. So there'll be a link like here, and it'll take you to like an article. And you can read that article. And then after you're done reading and maybe even highlighting or annotating, or maybe like on a scratch pad, you write some stuff down. That's on you. Just write some things that you took away from it. Answer: a cattle drive is, and then you try to define it in your own words, or come up with something that helps you best explain what a cattle drive is through that link. What were the tasks and responsibilities of a cowboy? The vaquero and the Spanish influences, the food they ate, what was their cowboy grub, and clothing and gear. So from yesterday, we already kind of identified what they might be, but this kind of reinforces what they were through articles and reading. I almost forgot there's a barbed wire one too. I want to add one more detail. There is the optional add a picture to the slides. So after you write at least 1 or 2 sentences or put your ideas down, you can also add like a picture. I know for like the food and the clothing, if you want to add a picture to like the jeans that they wore, or like a picture of like their food or their grub, or like we want to add a picture of a lasso or a barbed wire, that's up to you. Um, that's optional. I know some people like another visual element to it, but that's on you. That's on you. My next activity is cattle drives across Texas. So we learned a little bit about cattle drives in the Chisholm Trail the other day, but now we're going to be identifying through using the links above to help you in drawing 4 major cattle trails from the starting to their ending point. So there is a key, but I wanted to help y'all out, and here's some steps. Click this map link. They're above here too. Anything that's like blue or has that underlined on it identifies the map. So you'll click this map link, which will take you to this picture, and they'll have like, we're really identifying like 4 main ones, not the Potter Bacon Trail. We're identifying the Good Night Loving Trail, which is purple, the Western Trail, which is yellow, the Chisholm Trail, which is brown, and the Shawnee Trail, that is green. So I want you to identify, like, where did they start? Where did they end? And, like, I just personally just see how long they were. Like, maybe compare, oh, which one's the shortest? Which one is the longest? Where do they run through? And see San Antonio. Yeah. But my main task for you today is to identify these. So I put the colors down and just draw them on the map. So we have the tools up here that You have some optional things. You can draw a line, or you can like get your pointer tool out. I think there's a optional one where you can I don't know, the preferred one, you can do a line. Definitely you can draw a line from and make some points through it if you want to be like more precise about it. But there are some drawing tools up here too. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, and you can draw the cattle trails across Texas. So I would click select line, and you can click any of these except for polyline. I would click like the line or the arrows or even the scribble, which you can go here and it will correct itself. So I recommend highly the line one if you want like a more designated one, like a straighter one, or the scribble one if you want to write, and it'll straighten itself out. They don't have to be perfect. I just want to see if you recognize the cattle trails across Texas. And I would highly recommend color coding them. So Chisholm Trail is brown, Goodnight Loving is purple, Western is yellow, and Shawnee is green. I want to see if you can identify them, label them, and even if you want to, color code them. Yeah, that is it for me today. If you have any questions, please email me or Mr. Ritchie. But I hope you have a fabulous Tuesday, and we'll see you back here again on Wednesday. Bye.